Married people have Reddit. What's something you wish unmarried people knew? Being married shouldn't take away from having a good relationship with yourself. Your single problems will be your married problems. Marriage and your spouse can't fix you. Work on yourself as much as you can before you get married, for yourself and for your spouse. Getting married will not help solve any issues in your relationship. Common values matter way more than common interests. A gracious, heartfelt apology goes a long way. Compromise is not a sign of weakness, it is done out of respect for your spouse. It's better to stay single forever than to marry the wrong person. What are some disadvantages of being a man? I feel like I can't share how I'm feeling sometimes. People expect you to pull it together at any situation. Having to take the initiative, especially for shy guys. Sometimes I just want to hug and a cry but get weird looks if I ask my friends. Baldness. While most men can't, certain men can make it work for them. Genuinely, no one cares about your well-being. Everyone will say man up, and a lot of people will see you as a personal wallet. Conditional love. The older I get, the more relationships are starting to feel like a business arrangement. What is the worst thing about being skinny? Finding pants that fit. As someone who was underweight in my childhood up to my early 20s and suddenly obese in my 30s, it doesn't matter what weight you are, people will always have something to say about it. But one thing I hated about being skinny was always being the one to have to sit in the middle seat in the car. The bracelets and watches never fit. Cold. As a man, when I was too lean, I felt like other men didn't really respect me, and some would even try to intimidate me. I went from 150 pounds at 20 to around 190 pounds in my 30s after years of gym, chicken, and beer. Now I feel men will move out of the way more in the street and treat me normally. What has been the most destructive lie in human history? Plastic is easily recyclable so long as the public does their duty to sort it and bring it to its designated waste area. OxyContin isn't addictive. I'll do it tomorrow. Fat is the source of all evil, while sugar is just fine. I'm fine. Work will set you free. Politicians are looking out for your best interests. Climate change is your fault. You need to change the way you do things, not the corporate conglomerate that's pumping 1 billion tons a year. I have read and agreed to the terms of use. What's some basic knowledge that a scary amount of people don't know? Don't dive in the water to save a drowning person. They will kill you. Throw them a flotation device, hand them a broomstick and pull them to safety. Do not get in the water with a panicking person. Wait until they are unconscious and then dive in to retrieve them. Just because it's natural doesn't mean it is automatically healthy. Just because it is artificial or synthetic doesn't mean it is automatically bad for you. What's some basic knowledge that a scary amount of people don't know?
How to spot an obvious scam. Look how many people fall for those clickbait articles and chain posts and propaganda and stuff. A guest requested their chicken to be cooked medium rare this week. I don't understand why I have to stress that chicken only leaves the kitchen when it's completely cooked. The difference between there and there. The number of people who just randomly turn things hoping that it goes the correct way for what they want to do is amazing. Remember folks, it's righty-tighty and lefty-loosey. Google is not a truly reliable source of information. Want to prove the earth is round? 30 seconds on Google will provide a few dozen articles proving it. Want to prove the earth is flat? 30 seconds on Google will provide a few dozen articles proving it. What's a subtle sign of low intelligence? Believing anything they read on social media. Not understanding analogies very well. Inability to see from another perspective. Lack of curiosity. Thinking that they're always right/not admitting when they're wrong. The most common sign I've seen is when people only deal in absolutes. No gray area, only black and white.